Adopt.me's new space egg release date is officially out. Here's everything we need to know. The garden egg has been inside of Adopt.me for 251 days. Now, typically Adopt.me updates the gumball machine every couple months. And this has been nearly a whole year with an actual garden egg, which is kind of insane. And then out of nowhere, Adopt.me randomly confirms that we are getting a brand new egg to replace the garden egg. Of course, this was very overdue. We've been waiting for this for a pretty long time now, since they regularly change them every couple months, but this version has been in for pretty much nearly a year. So here's everything you need to know. This right here is a countdown until the new egg comes out. Okay, there's been so many crazy things going on in this update, but it doesn't say that it's a countdown for the egg, but I will prove to you in this video how we specifically know that this is an egg update countdown, which is absolutely insane. Starting off with the obbies section inside of Adopt.me. If you have not gone and spent all of your sunflowers to go and claim some age-up potions or to go and claim a pet, make sure you go and do that right now, as the likelihood is that the garden obby will be leaving the game. I cannot imagine they'll be keeping a garden obby in the game where you go and collect these sunflower stuff if the whole new egg is space themed. Maybe they'll go and swap it over to like a space themed obby, which would be very nice of Adopt.me to do. But at the same time, I do have my doubts that Adopt.me will go and do anything for this. In case you forgot, you could go and collect sun drops, complete some obbies, and then convert those into a free garden egg pet. So obviously, if we're getting a brand new egg, this will be not relevant and they'll be discontinuing this. I wish Adopt.me would give players a bit of a heads up about this so they were able to go and spend it, which is why I'm telling you in this video, if you have not spent your sun drops, be sure to go and do this. So how do we know that Adopt.me is going into making a new egg? Well, number one, it's overdue. And number two, they told us. They literally said the other day that you should start stocking up on eggs. Okay, let me go and find the exact post for you. This right here is the post that a bunch of people are discussing. It says the new year of the snake items are coming to Adopt.me this Friday. But that's not all. Get ready to take off this Saturday. You might wanna stock up on eggs. Now what could that possibly mean? Well, let me go and investigate even further. You see, on Adopt.me's website, they go and tell you a countdown until the update that's coming out. Normally the top tells you what the update's gonna be. It just says 3, 2, 1 takeoff with an alien emoji in a spaceship, which is very interesting. I have a pretty good prediction that the legendary pet out of this egg likely going to be some sort of alien. I mean, that would make sense if it's going to be a space themed egg. So yeah, it doesn't say that it's going to be an egg, but what it does say is that we should stock up on eggs. And whenever Adopt.me has gone and said something like stocking up on eggs, it has given us a hint that there's a new egg coming into the game. Now, I guess there is the extremely slim chance that Adopt.me is going and making an egg just for the Lunar New Year event, which, I mean, there's a chance that could happen, but I doubt it. I think what they're going to be doing is removing the garden egg from the game, and they're telling you to go and stock up on the garden eggs before they go and leave the game in 2 days. You have 2 days to stock up on your garden eggs, which really isn't that long of a time. I wish they gave me a little bit more of a heads up so I could have prepared myself for this, but that is kind of crazy that we're going to be going and getting a new egg that soon, which also means if you want to go and do your trades where you can go and trade it for the golden beetle, then you actually need to do that now, because I imagine that will also be leaving the game. You know, the thing where you can trade either like 6 snakes or a neon, 6 moles or a neon snake, and then you get the golden scaraby beetle, whatever it is, tortoise beetle in return. That's probably also going to be leaving the game if it is based on the egg only. I imagine that's going to be leaving the game. So the options are that Adopt.me is either going and replacing the garden egg, which means they would remove all of this fun stuff, which, to be honest, I do like. I really do hope that they keep some form of obby in the game. Either that, or they're going and adding an event limited time egg, which I think would be very cool and build a lot of hype for the game. I mean, especially after the release of the 75,000 only of the limited pet, Imagine if they do that for the egg, but it costs bucks. Like, only 1 million of this egg will be made, and I think that would be fun, but I'm not sure they're gonna do that. But at this point, honestly, I don't think anyone knows what Adopt.me is gonna go and do in the update. It's literally a complete random surprise. But what we do know is that we're gonna be going and getting some variation of a space egg, which is either replacing the garden egg or is going to be alongside it. I guess we're gonna have to wait 2 days, which realistically isn't that long of a wait time. So that is the kind of good news, that you guys only have to wait like 48 hours to go and find out what will be happening in this update. So it's definitely going to be a big update, and as they said, you should be saving up for your eggs in case the garden egg is going to be leaving the game, which also means if you do have bucks, be sure to save some bucks up, because you're gonna need them if it does cost you like 750 bucks to buy the limited egg, the space egg or whatever. Then you're gonna need some bucks saved up so you can go and purchase them, because obviously if it is a time limited thing, then that's gonna be very, very interesting. But you guys can let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. As for what the egg looks like, Adopt.me hasn't posted any images. I guess they want it to be like a surprise instead of like giving us any spoilers, which sometimes they do. They normally like tell us a little hint by now, so I'm surprised that we haven't really had any hints about this at all, which is what makes this even more intriguing. Like, there's normally like a big countdown and stuff, but all we knew is that countdown is in 2 days, and it's meant to be a teleporter. Okay, so I had a confirmation from Adopt.me that it teleports you to like a different place, meaning it's gonna be a launch pad that will take you to space. So if you want to go to space in 2 days, you're gonna have to go into that thing. I don't know if it's gonna be there for the whole time, and I'm gonna try and complete these obbies because I really want to try and get like some age up potions, because that's where you can convert these sun drops to. So hey, if you need some age up potions, let's have a look. How many did I get? Probably not even enough. Yeah, you gotta do this so many times to be able to get the 12,000. Wait, what? Did it go down or up? Okay, yeah. Alright, so you gotta do like 5 times. I'm not sure it's worth it. But if you need age up potions and you like doing obbies, then sure, you can still go and do this as of right now. But probably in 2 days time, I think that will be discontinued for the countdown to the teleporter to bring us to a new place. Adopt.me is definitely going crazy with these new updates, and I like how it is going. Again, as I said, if you haven't remembered, go to the pet shop right now and stock up on some eggs. But what I'm telling you to do is go into the vault, because that's where you get to go and convert your pets. I don't think anything else would be leaving the game garden egg themed, obviously the egg itself, but Moss and Ross most likely are going to be leaving the game. The person where you can go and trade if you have a bunch of moles. Let's have a look. How many do I have? Okay, yeah, I have exactly 6 moles, but I don't want to get rid of every single mole I have just to go and get one of the scarab beetles, which realistically people don't really like that much. As for garden eggs, I have 518 of these stacked up, so I am definitely prepared for this egg to leave the game, because hatching 500 eggs would probably take me like a year, unless you go and use a bunch of Robux. And if you are buying Robux, make sure to go and use star code candy. So that's it, that's all we know. This coincides with the Lunar New Year update, and it's in the middle of it, which is interesting. So first time we've ever seen something like a new egg during an event, but I think it's going to build up a lot of hype, so it's going to be pretty cool. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch another video that I made, you should click the button on the screen, okay? It's where I go and show you how to earn some free UGC items. It's a very cool video, and I'm giving away some free pets to people who watch the full video and go and leave a comment on it. So go and click the button on the screen right now to watch this video next, and go and leave a comment on that video, and I am literally selecting some random people and giving them free pets for just going and doing that. It's that easy. So click here to go and watch.